Hello, Michaela. James here. Just thought I'd take an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about your collage project. Um, Normally, I try to encourage students to not do the final before uh, there's been some feedback on it, just because having a little bit of feedback is going to help you make the best possible piece by introducing ideas from myself and from others that might make the image more clear, better have a better communication about it. In this case, you turned in the sketch and the final on the same day, and that sort of took away the opportunity to get some feedback and interact a little bit more. So in the future, try not to do that. Okay, I don't want you to turn in stuff late, but I also want you to be able to have some interaction as far as your sketch ideas are concerned. With the final piece, I think that it has an interesting look. I like the utilization of the gray brick floors and walls. The silhouettes that you've used are like small two-dimensional figures. I mean, it has a look of someone taking a photograph of this scene where it's been set up as sort of a what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot. Uh, Looking at setting it up as sort of an exhibition rather than a collage. So I think that works out pretty well. Uh, but when we get down to the particulars of the image, there is a little bit of confusion. First of all, we have a giant hand that's got money, but we don't really know exactly who that person is. There's nothing to indicate that that's the government, for instance, which you mentioned in your notes that was the case. There's really nothing there to indicate that it's bureaucratic or governmental in any way. You also have in the silhouette the line of people. One person has a bowl. The other people do not have a bowl. Why is that the case? Um, is the person in front of the line the only person who's going to get any of the distribution? Or is it a situation where you might want to add people holding bowls? That may be, if you're talking about distribution of money and funds, and you have only one person has a bowl, that can change the idea behind what the story is about anyway. So I think that in some ways this is very successful just because there is a certain kind of realistic feel to it. But in another, the idea behind it still isn't quite clear enough. And I think they probably need to work on it just a little bit more to push the ideas that you want to get across so that they're better communicated. Okay?